On this adventure, we're going bison hunting. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that bison are just simply one of the coolest animals in the entire world. They can run up to 30 miles an hour. They can weigh up to 2,000 pounds. They can jump fences, and they can go aggressive whenever they need to. Not to mention they're herd animals to a degree that I've never even seen before. Giant herds, and they move together as one big unit. And although bison hunting really isn't that common today, we were lucky enough to get a chance to do it. So let's head on out west and let's go on our first ever bison hunt. All right, guys, so we just got here. We got the gun right here. We're going to go take a few shots just to make sure everything's good, because sometimes whenever you're flying a gun, they kind of just like throw your stuff around in the airplane, so. All right, we'll take it. Now, since bison are the biggest animal in North America, right? Yes, sir. How much do they weigh? A big bull, I guess?
A big bull would be just about over 2,000 pounds. Anything around here is probably in between 18 to 2,200.
So pretty big.
Yeah.
You need more than a 22. But because of that, we do have a big bullet. We are shooting a 300 PRC. And then for the gun itself, we're using a Sig Cross long action. This is the sawtooth. But we're gonna shoot it real quick. At about 100, 300, 500. Looks like at 100 yards, we got a elk target. Let's see what we can do that first. Okay. It erased the dot.
Yes, sir.
That's as good as it can get. It's as much as you can ask for.
Yes, sir.
300 yards. Here we go. Gonna try to knock off the orange again.
High.
Really? Okay.
Quite a bit high.
I think I scoped myself too.
Did you?
I did.
Oh,
nice. Turns out I ranged the 400-yard target, but shot at the 300-yard target. So let's range the correct target this time and try it again. There we go. Now we give or take erase the orange. Let's try the 500 one, and then if we hit the target, I'd say we're good. All right, yeah. Then we'll give me to the emergency room before I die.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. That one was a little bit high.
Just high.
Okay.
Hold it at the bottom of that plate.
Okay.
And just see where you're at.
There we go.
Yep.
Yep, so it was about 1 MOA off.
Yep,
Now the real question. Where do we aim on a bison? Since bison are in a different family than things like deer and elk, their vitals are positioned a little bit differently, which means you need to aim a little differently to hit the right spots.
If you're looking at anything else, you're like looking 50-50, 50-50 center mass. And if you were to do that, you'd be right in up there on that kind of high shoulder. But that's not where you want to be on these. It's a lot lower than you might think. Right where the fuzzy meets that slick fur, you're in about right at the top of that first quarter, about right there. You're catching heart, you're catching double lung. So it's just quite a bit lower than you might think. The lungs are the size of the backboard of a basketball rim, but they can go a long ways on a little bullet hole through the lungs. So if you can catch heart plus those lungs, that's really where you want to be. All right, well, we got the gun. We got some good shots up. That's what we're looking at. That's the kind of terrain we're hunting. And for this evening, we're going to try and go do a little bit of scouting this evening. We're going to see some animals, then we'll get after it first thing in the morning. So for the evening, we're going out and we're going to see what we can find. Perfect. Let's do it. All right. As we were glassing later in the evening, we ended up spotting our first bison of the trip. But then I spotted a giant bull. That had to be the dominant one. But then I was enlightened and told that that was not a bull at all. It was just a cow. And this is why we have a guide. Because if I was out here hunting alone, I would have done shot that thing immediately. And turns out, it's not even a bull. Isn't that crazy? Look at it. It's got a beard. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I thought the girl was a boy. That's about as messed up as it gets. Anyways, I'll see you in the morning, I guess. Since the terrain we're hunting is a lot of hills and valleys, we moved around the top of the hills and checked the valleys trying to find some bison. But not too long into the hunt, we had our first bison actually find us. See the hump of it right there? The hump of a bison? Yeah, right there. Through the he's close. Yeah.
And when we got a better look at him, it turned out to be a bull bison, which is actually what we're here for. But despite being 20 times bigger than we are, he wasn't about to hang around.
Kind of surprising me him being alone like that, honestly. kind of middle range, bigger bull. Definitely got good genetics going
So
on.
he wasn't even like a big dominant bull?
No, middle of the road bison. There's definitely bigger.
Wow.
For sure.
And just across the hill, we found some more bison, and this time an entire herd.
So these mostly are cows and calves. You can kind of tell. Those ones out there are kind of younger bulls.
Huh?
They're kind of working their way up to the pond there. But yeah, all these ones below us are cows and calves.
Now for some of these bigger females, how can you really tell them apart from a bull?
It's definitely one of the harder ones to tell, like one of the harder animals we've got around to tell the difference between.
Yeah.
But it's mostly just kind of overall stature.
Okay. Like these in the frame right now, can you tell if these are?
Okay, so the one that you got right there, the one on the bottom,
Yeah,
is a younger bull.
Okay.
And then the ones up higher than him are cows and calves.
Wow. What are some of the distinguishing features for a boy and a girl? Just how built they are?
Yeah, I'd say like the bulls will obviously get larger humps, big hump on their back, on their shoulders. Their faces tend to get a lot flatter, especially the older bulls. Big old rutted down bulls get a big flat face. The bulls will also get a big long goatee coming off their chin, and they'll kind of grow that afro big.
So if they got a big afro and a goatee,
that's a pretty good telltale sign that they're a bull for sure.
Okay. This one that I'm looking at right now down on the road, bull?
Yeah, that's a bull.
Okay.
But then the one right behind him,
Mm-hmm.
standing in the road there,
Yeah.
is a cow. So the one right there,
That one's a cow.
that one's a cow.
And it's almost got afro and a goatee too, just not as big.
Not quite as big, a little bit skinnier. That hump isn't quite as big either, prominent.
Mm-hmm.
See the one coming up behind her though? That one's a nice bull there.
Okay. But out of this group right here, not really one that we're looking to take?
Not so much.
Okay.
We'll probably move on.
If you didn't know, bison almost went extinct in America. And by the year 1900, there was only about 1,000 of them left, just due to overhunting. So really at this point, we're just lucky to have them at all. So after the herd we had just found moved on out, we moved around a little more to see if we could find another one. Is that another pretty decent sized group?
Yeah, that's a pretty decent sized group. There's a few more in that group that are probably in the scope of what we're after. More in this group than there was in that group back there. There's a few middle of the road bulls in there.
Since this herd had some bulls we were interested in, we moved around a little bit in hopes that we can get closer. Although we could probably hit the bison at this distance, it's a good idea to get as close as you can just so that your bullet has more energy. Because when we're dealing with the largest animal in North America, we're going to need all the energy that we can get. So let's get to moving. All right, buffalo hunting team. We ready to get one?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go see what we can't do, shall we?
Oh, let's do it. Yeah, I got my rangefinder now. Rough cheer. Oh, there they are. What can you
sight and get down behind that bluff. And then once we pop up on them, they'll be within shooting range. And once we see them again, we'll try and get out of sight right now, and then we'll work our way up and around. So. They're probably going to be right in our lap. They're going to be within shooting range. So once we get up there, we're going to have to be ready to go. Okay. They should be. We saw that one cow kind of sneak out that right side, kind of towards the south. But if our plan comes together, they should be right down below us once we get up to the top. Okay. Flattens out a lot more than I thought. Stay down on this downhill side and work a little bit more north. All right. I can see right now are cows. Okay. There's a couple cows bedded. Take off this pack. That one that you can see up top is 160. And there's a pile of them below us. So. See us, they could be gone. That one that you can see up top is 160. There's a pile of them below us. That's gonna be a hard shot. I was kind of expecting them to be across the valley, but they're actually on our same side. Okay. I have to give them a second to work across. Okay. Yeah. One that's looking at us. Yeah. Get one right on him. 157. Okay.
157 yards, and we finally found the bull, singled out, that we're looking for. Now, we just got to put the bullet where it needs to be.
He just licked it. He just licked right where I want you to put it. Just 1 second. Are you dialed?
Yeah, I'm dialed.
Okay.
But just before I could take a shot, the bull moved into the group, into a place where I couldn't take a shot. Just in case the bullet went all the way through, we want to make sure that there's no chance of accidentally injuring any other bison in the herd. So we gotta wait until he's singled out and we have a nice clean shot.
Just keep your eye on him, okay?
Alright, just keep watching him.
Yep, just keep watching him.
Alright.
We're gonna try and let him get out from the middle of that pack.
And now the bull singled out on its own with no other bison around it, but it's not broadside. It's quartering away, which isn't a great shot to take. So we're just gonna wait a little bit longer to see if we can get a perfect broadside shot. Now he's turning his head.
He just turned his head right to us. Now he's gonna have to give us a little bit better shot than that.
With a group this big, it can be kind of hard to keep up with the bison you're after. But ours is unique. It's a big male with wide sweeping horns, and that's what we're going to be looking for to make sure we stay on the same bison. And finally, our bison starts to move. But unfortunately, he steps right in front of another bison, which is a shot we just can't take. And now he's moving again. And this time, he moves out into the open where there's no other bison around him.
He just stepped out now. He's solo.
Yep.
He's cornered away pretty good, but you can sneak one in.
You think if we wait, he'd eventually turn?
He probably would. It's hard to say.
Mm-hmm. You want me to?
Yeah, if you feel good. Like I said, just tuck it right in that armpit. Make sure you're a little bit lower than you think. That shadow, where I want you to hit is in the shadow.
All right. Here we go.
Shot.
Another one? Whenever he stops.
Stay on him. Hold on.
The first shot looked good, but if we get another chance, we're going to put another one in him.
I've got good eyes on him.
He's still wide,
the one
right?
right in the front. Just give it just 1 second.
Yep,
okay?
let him
He's got
clear
stuff.
out.
Yeah, he's got stuff behind him.
Okay.
I think that shot was a good shot. Wait till they clear out. He's kind of going up through the middle of the herd now.
Yep, turning back around.
Turning back around. He's getting hit by that other guy. Give him just 1 second.
All right, taking a dump.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, just wait till he gets clear.
Okay.
Still got buffalo behind him, so just wait till he gets clear.
Okay. About to be.
About to be. What about right there?
Ready?
Yes, sir. Good shot. Okay, you just stay on him. He's not clear yet.
Okay.
He looks hurt though.
The second shot looked great, but will these two shots be enough to put down a full-grown bison?
Those were really good shots, Kendall.
All right.
Both.
He's alone, but he's facing
He's
directly
alone, but
away,
he's
so
facing
not the
directly.
best shot.
Yep, so just stay right there. Just stay on him. Just make sure you keep your eyes on him.
All right.
facing directly away from us. Those were good shots, Kendall. I think he's gonna peter out right there. Keep your eye on him. He's starting to quarter back to us.
He's still standing. He just ate those 2 bullets.
Starting to take a couple steps there.
Yep.
Oh,
there he's laying down.
Yep, he's laying down.
Just wait it out, or
just keep your eye on him. Just wait it out.
Okay. They're trying to cover him up.
They're all gonna surround him. They're gonna try and get him on his feet. Okay, he's on his feet.
Okay, gotcha. So when he went down, they wanted to try to protect him?
Yep, get him back up off his feet.
Oh, wow.
They'll do that. They're pack animals. They feel better in numbers.
There
he's starting to stumble
wobbling
a little bit.
Yep.
Just keep your eye on him.
All right. He's looking straight towards us.
Yep, facing right to us, kind of looking to the left.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead and get nice and comfortable. If he gives us another shot, I'll let you know where it is, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Those 2 shots were really good shots. We might have been just above the heart there, but definitely double lung for sure on both of them. So that cavity's got to fill up to the hole before he drowns. So, and obviously they have a lot of space inside their chest.
Yep.
So it takes them a real long time.
Don't be like this bison and just go down to KendallGrayOutdoors.com, where we're having an epic Black Friday sale. Shirts are on sale, hats are on sale, hoodies on sale, backpacks on sale, and there's even some knives that are on sale. So if you're looking for anything Kendall Gray for Christmas, now is the perfect time to buy it, because we're selling out fast and it's on sale. Once again, KendallGrayOutdoors.com, and yeah, check out the big Black Friday sale if you're looking to buy stuff. But now, let's get back in on the bison. About 10 minutes has passed since we shot him, and he's still standing. So it's looking like no matter what, it's gonna take another shot.
Just took one step. The bigger one's right in front of him now. Get ready, Kendall, if that calf comes up from below. Right there, Kendall.
We can do it.
Okay, right where those patches are at, okay?
Get ready?
Yes, sir. Okay, just stay on him again.
Okay.
Oh, that was a good one, Kendall.
Was that a good one?
That was a real good one, Kendall. Yep, right there, buddy. Good work, buddy.
Oh. All right, but he's not necessarily done.
Nope, we'll stay on him for a little bit. Keep your eye on him.
So that one went where it needed to be.
Yes, sir.
What's the herd gonna do now? Come surround him and try to get him up again?
They'll probably try and get him up. It's hard to say. We'll probably try and work him off before they do too much, but we'll let him do his thing here real quick. Just make sure he doesn't get back on his feet.
Yep.
And then we'll probably try and ease the herd off a little bit. But that's just what they do, you know. They're pack animals, so if one gets hurt, they go try and help it. Good work, buddy.
Let's go.
Congrats, dude. That's super sweet.
That is insane. He done?
Yep, he done, my friend.
He done. There we go. That is insane. Let's see if I can lift his head.
Try to lift his head. Just
as far as I can get.
Just barely.
That thing's massive.
Thanks, buddy.
Exit? Or is that an entry?
That would be an exit. I think you shot him on the same side every time.
Yeah.
Sweet, dude. Congrats, buddy.
That thing's crazy.
How cool are they? There's no ground shrinkage, is there?
No. Alright guys, welcome back to Cooking It with KG. But today, I'm stepping out of the way and letting Adam do all the chefing. There's your bison steak. There's a KG pocket knife. You figure out the rest.
Bison steak. Now, I've cooked many of these before.
Have you cooked a lot of bison?
Yep.
Look at that.
I'm gonna just dry it up a little bit. You know?
Alright.
So our seasoning will stick a little bit.
What kind of seasoning do you want?
A little salt, a little pepper, and maybe a garlic salt. Who does this? Nick.
Nick? Oh,
Except
does he?
this ain't X, whatever his
Is
salt
Giovanni?
is.
A little bit of black pepper.
Garlic salt. Now I think we're ready for the searing. Oh yeah.
Is that what we want?
I want to hear the sizzle. It means you know your pan's good and hot.
What's the side you got ready for us?
We have baked potatoes.
In the air fryer.
Yep.
You did a good job on them.
Yep, just like Texas Roadhouse does, a little salt on the skin.
Alright.
How they look?
They look good.
I bet they are.
Go for the steak first. Actually, take one bite of the potato. Good?
Yeah.
Alright, now let's go for the steak.
Tastes like I'm eating a cow. No
All right.
different.
No different?
No, a little overdone.
Okay.
A little tough. Tastes good though.
The butter added a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10. Don't forget to check out the Black Friday sale. You can either scan the promo code or go to KendallGrayOutdoors.com. Click right over here to see my first elk hunt ever, or right over here for hunting down a deer with a homemade bow.